Hello, this lecture presented by www.free-academy.com. We're going to continue on our trek of doing more complicated limits and solving them mostly algebraically. So for this problem we've been given f of x equals x divided by the absolute value of x. And we need to find the limit for various functions as stated here. Now I'm not going to go any further on this before we have a graph because we need to know what the function's doing at all its points here. We don't necessarily need to have a perfect graph, we just need to have a sketch so we have an idea, so we're not working completely in the dark. So f of x equals x divided by the absolute value of x. This is going to give us two different things. This will give us x divided by negative x for x less than 0, and it's going to be x divided by positive x for x greater than 0. And you can easily see that this is equal to 1 and negative 1 because you cancel out your x's here. So basically this is a step function. And I'm going to use two intervals here. We'll have a straight line at positive 1 for x greater than 0 and a straight line at y equals negative 1 for x less than 0. So now that we know that, evaluating the limit of f of x as x goes to 5 is going to be really easy to do because we know it's going to be positive 1 for all values greater than 0. So this will just simply equal positive 1. And by the same logic, we know that it's going to be negative 1 as x approaches negative 5. But what this gets tricky is for our limits as x approaches 0. And notice they've given us here x approaches 0 from the positive side, so we go over here and let's get infinitely close to 0, and we see that the function is still equal to positive 1. If we were to ask what the value of the function is at f equals 0, we wouldn't have a very good answer because it could be negative 1, it could be positive 1, we don't know. But we never actually get to 0, we get infinitely close. And anything greater than 0, doesn't matter how close it is to 0, as long as it's just a little bit greater than 0, it's still equal to 1. And for the same reason, anything just a little less than x equals 0 is going to be equal to negative 1. So we did not solve this equation by graphing. We solved it by using algebra, but we used the graph to assist us. And we're going to go on to more complicated problems where we can just do this exclusively by algebra. But always keep in mind what the graph looks like, so make sure you don't have any surprises come up on you.